breaking news has just hit the internet. If you have not heard it or seen it yet, well, you've been living under a rock or you've missed your checkout at the Red Roof Inn. That's right, boys and girls. I haven't been this excited since I got my sex change operation. This is making my nipples hard. One of the greatest candies and rappers of all time has been confirmed that he is coming through with a new album, and that is confirmed by the source of sources. No, I'm not talking about Dave Mays and that other dude with no neck. I'm talking about the one and only doctor at the operating table, Dr. Dre. So he went on to the Jimmy Kimmel show and did an interview with Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent. And there is a part of that interview that I have been sent that we're going to react to right here, right now. So do like Benzino, grab the Vaseline, grab the Viagra, and let's see what happens, boys and girls. Strap in.
Yeah. What about Eminem? He was here a little bit earlier. He headed back home. Yeah. Is he on this album with you guys?
Did he do something?
He's talking about the Dre and Snoop project, right?
I could get him to do it.
You could get him to do it. Are you?
Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you right
please.
now. Eminem is working on his own album, which is coming out this year, and he's
Oh, he is.
Yes. And I actually talked to him,
go.
and he said it was okay.
Listen, when I did the interview with Cassius, right, and he talked about, well, Eminem's got his own album and project that he's working on, and some people in the comments were like, wow, he leaked it. Look at this Eminem album incoming. And then haters and other people were like, no, that doesn't mean he has an album incoming. He's always working on a new album. It's not going to come. Well, guess what? We have confirmation from Dr. Dre himself. I don't know what other sources you want to let you know that an Eminem album is imminent. It is incoming this year, the man says. Let's go.
Yes. And I actually talked to him, and he said it was okay for me to make that announcement right here on this show.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
That's big.
So he has an album coming out. I've got songs on it, and it's fire. I'm actually going to hear the entire album for the...
What does he mean by I've got songs on it? Just producing? Or are we getting Dre rapping on it too?
First time tomorrow. And he holds his music.
Can we... I feel like we're owed a Forgot About Dre too. Right? It's got to happen. There's got to be a sequel at some point.
I'm going to hear the entire album for the first time tomorrow. And he holds his
wow.
music close to his chest. So I haven't heard everything. I haven't even heard everything complete that I've done, but I'm going to hear it, and he's putting out an album this year.
Oh, so you actually haven't heard, because I know you typically are very careful with your stuff. So.
I'm hands-on. There's things that I have to mix that I've done, but I get a chance to hear the album in its entirety.
Can I ask you guys, when you're sitting there, Snoop,
that's totally different because, you know, Dre, and so many people have reported this, you know, he is incredibly meticulous. You know, he's almost like a micromanager, but his attention to detail, and we all know the story of, you know, the Dre albums that are going to drop, that are incoming, that never get dropped because he goes back, he makes changes, he does this, and he does that. He's a perfectionist. So it's really interesting to me for Dre to say that he hasn't even heard the full Eminem album, and he doesn't have all the details to it. He's like, just gonna step in and listen to it in full for the first time? That's wild.
I get a chance to hear the album in its entirety.
Can I ask you guys, when you're sitting there, Snoop, Curtis, you're sitting there and you're playing something for Dre for the first time, what are you looking for reaction-wise?
I'm watching. I just like I'm not paying attention and I'm just watching him the whole time.
Snoop, are you doing the same thing?
I'm nervous, guys.
You're nervous. And Dre, are you aware and are you giving pretend extra enthusiasm because you know that they're watching you the whole time?
Jimmy, this is my first time hearing this.
Oh, it is.
So,
but you can understand that.
I just sit in and do my thing.
He's brutally honest.
Yeah, I am brutally honest.
If you garbage, he's gonna tell you.
Have you had that situation where...
That's what a good producer does, though.
You have.
Isn't that what you want?
Yes.
You want somebody in your people in your circle.
Records and then just decided I'm not using them no more.
Really?
I didn't get the response I wanted from it, so I was like, nah, that ain't.
Wow.
I just ain't gonna risk it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes he'll play a record, he'll like it, so he'll just be playing stuff. It'd be his records. No. Jimmy, I will wait.
That's
I will
funny.
wait till I come to the studio again and he don't play that record, and I go, yo, what happened to that other joint you had?
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's how I start off, because I need that one, the one you had that you was playing.
I
that
see.
You just put on the side over there, let me get that, because I wanted that when you played it the first time, and I couldn't ask for it. But now that you're not playing it, I know it's in the I could possibly get it section.
Well, we learned a lot of good stuff today. We learned about Missionary, the first album from you guys in 30 years. We learned that you're part of this.
Obviously, this has been a huge event. Shout out to Dre. Celebrate Dre. Hollywood, Walk of Fame. What a moment right there. I saw the pictures. Kxng Crooked with Dre, with 50, with everyone. It's still surreal to me to know that I got a track, actually 2 tracks with Kxng Crooked now. And then he's with these dudes. And then I've also been informed, and I don't want to give too much away, but there are people that have heard that album. And I have confirmation of that, which is just incredible to think about. And they loved it. They've given their nod of approval to it. So that's really, really dope to hear. Again, I don't want to give too much away. There's things that are happening which are just incredibly exciting and really dope. And I'm excited for this Eminem album. And, well, I'm excited for the Dre and Snoop album. So much amazingness coming in hip-hop. But what I want to talk about is that, you know, when you get album releases like this, it's a huge moment. And I know that Eminem comes with a lot of hate. And people are like, why do you react so much to Eminem? Well, obviously, I'm an Eminem fan. If you haven't been paying attention, I don't know where you are. Right? But the other thing is that lyrical rap is not as prevalent on the mainstream. It just isn't, right? Besides when Cole drops something, besides when Kendrick drops something, and that still doesn't do the same numbers for reactors as like Eminem. But there's so few artists who will drop on the mainstream that you can really perform well as a reaction channel, right? And I don't want to sit here and do a bunch of mainstream rap that I don't like, that I don't listen to. I want to keep lyricism alive. That's the ethos of this channel. I'm only as good as the artist that I get to break down, to explain the flows, the rhythms, the pockets, the multisyllables, the double entendres, the triple entendres, the storytelling, everything that goes into the art of emceeing. So for me, it's always a huge celebration and a huge win when you have a lyrical rapper drop a project that you know is going to get a lot of attention, because the reactors are going to eat. They're going to get lots of views on it. You know, the blogs are going to eat. Everyone around it is going to get coverage. Things are going to be bumped up. More people are going to be active on the internet. And hopefully what it does is it gets some people to stick around, right? And maybe they'll see some of my other breakdowns. Maybe all of a sudden they'll see like my MF Doom breakdown. They'll be like, yo, who's this? Aesop Rock or other dudes, right? And you just want to get them through the door. And I think that's the portal and the bridge that Eminem has created through hip hop through the years, right? To help it accelerate worldwide and become the global phenomenon that it is. But most importantly to me is that he is one of the few that really can stir such a global buzz and get people excited about lyrical rap and lyrical hip hop. I mean, are there amazing lyricists? 100%. The problem is that they're not necessarily mainstream. They're not getting all the radio play nowadays. They're not getting all of the attention. You know, you can find those artists in the underground. You can find them elsewhere. That's the beauty of social media nowadays. But in terms of just getting that attention from all the media, from all the sites, from everywhere, an Eminem drop is going to do that. And that is just like, that's like Christmas and Easter coming together and having a motherfucking baby. It's always time to celebrate. It is feel good time. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the M album. I'm excited for, 50's there. 50's involved. There's been rumors I've heard of 50 getting involved on the M album too. He didn't say anything here, so we'll see. Obviously, we know Dre's involved now. Snoop looks like he's having a good time. He's been hitting some shit, but I don't know, man. There's a lot still to be revealed. How does Eminem deal with Benzino? What's going on with that situation? Because M fired those shots, unloaded that cannon. We know Benzino fired back. There's been talks of some reunions of other artists coming together. Obviously, you had the Lyrical Lemonade drop when all those artists previewed on there, and people were like, we think that that's going to be all the features. I don't think that's going to be all the features of the people who are featured on Lyrical Lemonade. That to me was Eminem showing, hey, I'm going to show some love to the next generation, to other people coming through. All those features were on Cole Bennett's Lyrical Lemonade album. The only one was Big Sean, and apparently he had a track that did not get released on that Lyrical Lemonade album. So that's why he was there in it. So that seems to me more like a Cole Bennett connection. And then obviously Eminem going, these people are behind me. I'm going to put on for them. They're putting on for me. I'm dropping my Benzino disc. These are all the people that support me. Here we go, and we keep it moving. But anyways, what do you guys think? Huge news. So excited. Comment down below. Let me know what else you want to see me react to. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay positive. It's only Knox, so I'll catch you again.